Posted her on social media. Still, she wasn't found. The police eventually closed the case. Her family and friends were devastated. I considered myself lucky and let out a sigh of relief. My plan succeeded, and I was happy about that. It was a great idea. I left her body in the basement of an abandoned farmhouse about 100 miles from the city. Nobody even suspected me because I was playing along as a victim, a good friend who only wanted the best for her. I told her not to use OnlyFans, but she wouldn't listen to me. I couldn't let anyone aside from me watch her body. I hated the idea of these creepy old men seeing her. I hated seeing those photos online. She could only be mine, and mine alone. Maybe if she weren't so stubborn and listened to my advice, she would have lived. We were meant for each other. We'd look perfect together. But she just treated me like a friend. I'm perfectly fine.
You didn't even make no moves!
I don't regret it.
Dude, first of all, you're built like SpongeBob. Put some work in. Get your health right. Make that move, man. She probably didn't even know. You got your freaking toesies in there. That twist was hot, though. Now, this next one is called True Deep Web Horror Story, and it's by our boy, the legend, Horror Shorts Party. Now, this one was sent to us by Anna, who said, "Hey, Corey, just want to welcome you back to YouTube, and congrats to 10 mil. Anyway, here's a video narrated by none other than the man, Terrence Nicholson." Yo, this is about to be hype. Y'all know Terrence Nicholson. Y'all already know him. Show it to me.
So, what's the verdict? Gorgeous.
You're looking incredible in that dress.
Oh, show. Upgrade? Oh, no. It's like a robot, bro. Freeform. Y'all remember that one? Y'all remember these? Yo. Terrence Nicholson and Ariane, or Ariane. She's awesome too.
This is a story that took place back when I was living with my ex-girlfriend, Jasmine.
Tell me what happened.
I had recently moved from my parents' house and into an apartment complex where it was surprisingly quieter compared to the suburban area I was used to.
Okay.
Jasmine and I were both college graduates who worked full-time in our respective fields of study. I was in the construction business as I was always a blue-collar...
We know you the same guy from Snapchat. You're not slick.
As I was always a blue-collar kind of guy who enjoyed hands-on work revolving around the trades industry. Jasmine was a financial advisor, so she usually got to work from home while I had the usual 9-to-5 that I'd become accustomed to for the latter part of my life.
Okay.
On my off time, I would usually hang out with Jasmine at a local park or simply kick back and binge watch several shows on Netflix till I had completely passed out.
Hey.
Going to our local park around the evening time became a daily occurrence of ours. As rowing back and forth on the swings was Jasmine's way of de-stressing just before the very next day at work. This became a daily routine of ours since
The
we ended
Grinch?
the new neighborhood.
What are you
Just
doing
to
here?
feel more comfortable within our new
Hate
whereabouts.
that, dude.
Well, at least with the exception of Saturday nights, when I usually video called 3 close friends of mine from where I originally resided. Their names were Joe, Max, and Steve. This was a way I could stay connected with my friends, as I didn't want to tarnish my friendships with them, nor did I want to be known as the odd friend who cuts people off because he was quote-unquote whipped. Hey Rick, how's your stay over there?
Must be good getting some action with all your parents in the next room.
No comment.
Hey boys, we gonna keep talking about Ricky's love life, or we gonna get this party started? Cheers to that, Stevie boy.
Dang, what's the rush? We have all night, dude. All right, who wants to go first? This was how me and my friends socially interacted with one another.
What are y'all
We
doing?
shared our personal scary stories and videos from around the internet that would be categorized within the horror genre. My friends and I have been horror addicts since childhood, so geeking over anything horror related was equivalent to our summer camp days back when we were still in elementary school.
Okay.
I didn't want to abruptly end the so-called tradition we had established despite living miles away from it, so I would make sure I video called them every so often. Such stories being shared by my 2 friends Joe and Max, until it was Steve's turn to share his story.
You guys ever been on the dark web?
Right there. People getting kidnapped there.
My cousin, but my younger brother
he showed me his kids snuffing up the other day. I personally felt intrigued by the idea as I didn't know so much content regarding the browser that's on the dark side of the internet. There's extemporaneous
Hey boys, say hi to my brother Eric.
What up, dude? You guys want to see something cool?
No,
Yeah. Sure, dude.
this better be good or else I want 5 minutes of my life back.
Eric shares his screen and opens up a video from an array of MP4 folder. I then saw a low-quality video of a woman's ecstasy.
Is that the girl? Because y'all know the party animations are like all connected. Is she the bull? I think that's the girl that was like a finger at the bar. Either way, we know.
Embedded in midair with her arms and feet attached with steel chains. She was oriented in this awkward vertical position, almost like the perpetrator had no intentions of providing any circulation to the woman's extremities. Desperately wailing for the duct tape on her mouth while hopelessly trying to free herself by vigorously shaking her arms and legs. I remember gasping in awe because I did some sort of weird hoax.
Maybe you should be on there.
Snuff film forward. That's right. Come from the back. Like some engine. Leather goods from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, based on the way he held the chainsaw in the entirety of his innocence. Just to get to
She's still saying it. Hey, listen. Turn it. Hey, you know when you try to X something out real quick? Hey, hold on. Start clicking real fast. Hey, hold on. Let me X this out. Hey, You today? How you doing? So, Dave, I heard screaming.
Jasmine, get out! I don't want you seeing this!
You didn't even try to exit out.
the chainsaw into the woman's arms and legs as each limb dropped from her torso and was left dangling from each chain.
No, I didn't say
I remember feeling the sensation of a trickle of blood running down
Oh my.
The woman had all four of her limbs dissected by the chainsaw as she eventually collapsed on the floor and began having a seizure. I abruptly ended the video.
Maybe that is the bar statement.
I decided to message my friends through a group chat saying that I was throwing in the towel and heading to bed. Trying to comprehend what had just occurred was almost impossible.
Look at this man.
I couldn't help but tremble in the same spot for about several minutes. I eventually ended up crawling into bed and laying next to Jasmine while trying to force myself to sleep and not think about what transpired in that video.
Watch the whole snuff film.
This story gets started. Fast forward about 2 weeks. My life has taken a drastic turn for the worse. My girlfriend and I mutually grew to see when my dad passed away at the age of 45 due to heart failure, leaving my mother and 2 children, including myself. I never felt so depressed. I would spontaneously cry at work while trying to hide my emotions from the 4 weeks. It honestly felt like the days were getting longer and my weekends were getting shorter as time went on. I couldn't help but think that video was some kind of place. I remember being at the stage where I had completely isolated myself from everyone around me, including my close relatives. I eventually developed an obsession over the darkness and installed a Tor browser for this. I wrote and coded one of wanted to see if I could discover anything related to the pigman or the woman she had mutilated that night. I recall certainly handwritten all of the
Michael Jackson's red in a bottle.
Social services and workers. I obviously wasn't interested in such things, so I began browsing school. After 2 hours of intense searching, I found similar style labels pointing to their extremities, and then I saw a so-called dogs.
For the game. Y'all remember that? Oh, my eyes about to start watering, bro. That junk is so real.
I came across an MP4 file on the homepage of one of the links on the hidden wiki. I pressed play and saw a video of a woman swinging back and forth on a swing with a paper mask on her face. This honestly looked like the same setting as the previous video. I then saw the same large man approach her as he kicked the poor lady off of the swing and
Come on, Ned. Now look, go!
That's when he was walking on all fours as if she was a stray dog or something. As the pig man got closer to the camera, I could see he was wearing what looked like the skinned face of an actual human. What makes the story more disturbing was how similar the skin mask looked in comparison to Jasmine's face. From the identical photos, swing, pieces were starting to add up, as I genuinely believe this woman could potentially be my ex-girlfriend Jasmine.
No way.
I then googled Jasmine's name, only to find her in a missing persons report. Several weeks later, my speculation would finally come to a halting stop as Jasmine's body was found in a black garbage bag. Inside a meat. At the time that this occurred, Jasmine was found unresponsive and in critical condition. She was eventually taken to the hospital and miraculously survived her injuries. About a year ago, she was given a formal unpublished interview, but it was reported that she had suffered from severe Stockholm syndrome. This is what it looked like. Today is currently Wednesday the 21st.
Why have her on camera like that? You mean to tell me after a year and a half of surgery, that's what she still looks like?
Time is approximately 3 p.m. We're here with Jasmine. We answer questions based on her current health and share her story. Now, Jasmine, if you feel uncomfortable at all during the interview, feel free to let us know. We'll take a look. Okay? So,
I want to return home to Master Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful.
Why are you still talking to her?
Jasmine, are you okay? You need some water?
Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful. I want to return home to Master Swing, where the world is divine and the dolls are beautiful.
Can you please tell us what his name is?
Swing, where the world is
Please.
Like,
the dolls are beautiful.
tell us his name. Oh my God.
What is your master's name? His name is Pigman.
Yo, that joke's gone crazy. Well, shout out to Ariane, first of all. She killed that. You know my dude Terrence came through. What is his name? What is your master's name? Now, this next one is called Please Come Back to Me, and it was uploaded by the legend himself, Batman. Now, this was sent to us by Anisha Davis, who said, "Hey Corey, so glad you're back. I love this video and hope you love it too. Sarang. I just made so many people uncomfortable. Please come back to me. Please. This was your happy place. This is a tape somebody made for their ex. Remember our first day here? Bro, I'm on my mind reading hours.
is easy. Northern Mermaid needs a place to swim. And disrupt her face. Yes, I'll give that a look.
Okay.
This is like, have so much fun. Jason. Ew, ew, ew. Ew.
Today we're playing a game called Fish, and I'm not reading a synopsis because we're going to experience fish firsthand.
Fish. Fish, 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 fish. Victoria?
How to train a fish 101. Press left or right to move around. Press button south to jump and what? Press or hold button to shoot. You can swap with the left or right. Press select to open your inventory. Okay, I was trying to put weapons, but on the bottom left represent your health. Your health is die. Now wreck habit. Okay. Is that an angry watermelon? Dog, we're playing this game. Can I collect roses? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey! Oh yeah. Wait, can I aim up? Okay. Wait. Hold on, this game is not easy. Hold on. Relax. Okay. This way, but not. Oh, yeah. There's no dodge. There's no dodge button. There's no dodge button. Okay, I'm lost. What are you ever doing? Give this to me. I'm taking bodies down. Best of all time. Best game of all time. Best weapon of all time. Stupid watermelon. Oh, wait. Okay, what? Okay,
Game song. Video.
Special button is east. Shoot is west. What is that top button? Pawn. I'm just pawn. That's all. Power. Okay. Okay, I need to dive. This might be the like genuinely. That is. What do I do against that? Right. Yeah. you. Everyone thinks if I really think about it. Hold down that leg. Hold down everyone's getting worse. Just like something. Just like something. Back to touch me. Not to touch it. Right. I was not like, he still hurt me. Come on, hold that. Oh, he ain't that. Oh, yeah, easy clap. Come on, yeah. Y'all should stand front. Those hurt. What? Where am I at, bro? I feel like I'm climbing up a building and I don't know enemies that can really scare me though. Here we go. They really cost my butt. Let's go flamethrower and sword. Yeah, let's do speed run. Take 0 damage. Speed run 0 damage. Speed run 0 damage.
I'm on that, I'm on that, I'm on that. Oh, weave. Oh, okay. What's this?
They're giving me health cards. This can't be good. They're giving me health. They're giving me health. Anyone who dares to slow me down must be fair around Okay, so let's okay. Oh, this can't dodge. Love to see it. Love to see if we can take an impossible dodge. Not that one. Get off the ground though. It says lock it or unlock. There's no one in there. Lock it, bro. No. It's always still be the first level. He's always still be the first level. Y'all not at a long time. Need to break out with all the power. Fell off anyway, Thomas. Fell off anyway. Okay, well, you have too many weapons, bro. Like, I have this huge guy. I swear. That's right. Special ability. Instead of the knife, I have the shield. That means I must be doing damage. Keep fire through enemies. Oh yeah, it's overheating again. It's overheating again. It's overheating again. I can't. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I fell.
taking accountability are going to their constant stream of ethically dubious revenue, frustrating their multi-million-dollar management. Now, these two are not the only offenders, but they're definitely the most egregious and notable examples of the definition of fair use to its breaking point. Fair use is a bit of a wiggly concept. It exists so people can comment on, criticize, and parody the work of others without fear of legal action. The key is that the content needs to be used in a transformative way. Seems pretty simple, right? Except if the devil's in the details, then Satan's taking ask me about Twitter first, because over many years, many cases, dollars have been spent on the doctrines and the creators particularly you've seen this before. I'm sure you covered make my video. I need to stay on top of this. Else, I need to buy more toys to balance precariously on the shelf behind me. These are easier to help. Pocket money is an all-in-one finance platform that helps you save time and spend less. Personal finance can allow you to buy subscriptions, lower bills, build a custom budget, the amount of times I forgot to cancel subscriptions is frankly embarrassing, which is why I need to identify recurring payments and cancel unwanted subscriptions for me just with one click on my phone. Pocket Payments also allow me to set a budget for myself. I usually find budgeting really stressful, but I always remind spending my own budget and allowing me to visualize my spend ratio to make this more manageable. So make sure to put more money down to spend it all. I choose the amount of frequency and Rocket Money deposits the money into my smart draw it at any time. To save more and spend less, join the 3.4 million members using Rocket Money. Go to RocketMoney.com/monkeyfrog. Click the restriction and start to free or unlock features. /monkeyfrog to get started for free. Get your It's garbage. XQC has sloppily paced themselves on the thumbnail. Meaning this compilation. This is a just everything on the sides, which Sniper Wolf's response to Jack's criticisms was just
That's the only thing I do for you, even though I'm a person. That's the deal.
irritated me. It's not me to be a picture of obstacles, content creators, but criticizes you that they're only doing it based on your gender. This real boy fight wolf situation, cheapening the actual gender-based discrimination that others face. It would be a wolf in crime. She's from the in the process of examining her content, he and other content creators have discovered that society's process is even more lazy than they first assumed. It really should the exact same reaction in the same video, just and get those tons of awesome themes, fonts, and text art to choose from. Download now. The two clips are literally 20 seconds apart. There was 36 of this in another video. Providing a reaction of any kind. And there are clips where her in front of her and the screen is just white, indicating that she's just reading her inspiring laziness is incredibly impressive. Day is just sitting down and reading a script that Silas wrote, and then sending it over to Max to edit so she can make the video. Slowly, a well-oiled machine, a machine that turns Scooby-Doo-Doo into a but it kind of feels unfair
This is Sniper. This is Sniper. This is a Sniper. 60 normal gadget spins. 121 plus. 128 leaves. 15 cursed synchronized figures. If you guys want like the rewards I'm gonna get, just play Infinite and be good. Also get good. See, I'm not paid to win. I'm just lucky as fuck.
Work on this script for 4 days. Accusing someone of intellectual property theft is pretty serious, and the accused deserve representation. If only there was a way for me to... First. Nice try, goody two shoes, but the first applies to the prosecution. You need to go first. Fine, okay, fine. Technically, QC and Susanna are creating new content and shouldn't be allowed to monetize their content. That's a funny way of saying that my clients provide exposure to their work. Okay, I disagree. Originator reacting to something with views to the original, especially if that creator uploaded a reaction to the same platform. Especially in light of an algorithm that seems to prefer the reactions of established creators rather than what they're reacting to. So you're trying to tell me that a Netflix creator or YouTuber showing their audience look, if I, a mindless content consumer, can watch a really cool video from start to finish with my favorite streamer sitting in the corner doing nothing but eating potato chips, why would I go watch the same really cool video without my favorite streamer just sitting in the corner eating potato chips? Ah, so you admit it. Admit once that the reactor provides some kind of added value to what they're reacting to, differentiates it from the original. The content is transformative by virtue of the fact that the reaction is providing an established persona to the audience, separate from the original. And without the difficulty of establishing a name for yourself. A personal name does count for something, but this isn't about if the creator is changing the content. It's about if they're changing it enough to apply as their views. I didn't say anything about value. I mean, it's the internet. How do you ascertain value? It's a numbers game. The cinematography, the quality of the writing, all of which are politically subjective. I believe in democracy. If people are watching it, it has value. So you're saying that anything that's popular has value. Are you sure you want to go into that? Isn't this just the abstract art question repackaged? A guy cleans paint out of canvas and then sells it for millions of dollars to Scrooge McDuck to use as a tax write-off. Do you actually think that value, or are you just mad that something is so little and so much? The difference is even the laziest artist is creating something new. Okay, something being clearly unique, then nothing makes the cut. I mean, your favorite movies are based on Shakespeare. Shakespeare stole his ideas from Greek plays, and the Greeks got their ideas from Indians. And it's a question of simplification, but I'll let you have to get your point. There is no thing information here. Essentially direct information. Being lazy isn't illegal, last time I checked, but being an internet parasite is something for people to make money should be. I feel like my clients are being unfairly targeted. There are so many people who do what they do and no one's like it. Oh God, get out of here. Your client is way worse than any other content creator to decide. You're telling me you get to decide who makes the value? They ass clown. They just showed the video on the channel that other people made. Wait a second. Are you saying that something about things that
for 4 mil, we can call it.
Here are some strategies that I use to make my content more transformative as opposed to societal and XYZ. I want to make sure that the total runtime of my commentary ends up being longer than the total runtime of any content that I pull from other sources. I also want to make sure that the creator of the content I'm using is credited visually and so that there's at least some left over for my audience to have I've made lots of mistakes, like rushing editing and accidentally crediting re-uploads and the original headline. Immature reactions to being called out. I think that's the best response that the rest of the content creation community can do. I and other reaction-based content creators can take this moment as a challenge to be more creative and more respectful of the content